On the 44th day of the ongoing Israel-Hamas conflict, Israel said on Friday that it would permit limited daily fuel shipments into Gaza. Under growing pressure from the United States, Israel has agreed to allow 140,000 litres or about 37,000 gallons of fuel into the territory every 2 days for humanitarian needs. An additional 20,000 litres will be allowed every 2 days for generators of telecom company Poltel, which is working to restore telecommunication. The development came on the same day first fuel trucks entered Gaza from Rafah border in accordance with the previous agreement. Since the outbreak of the Israel-Hamas War, there has been an extreme shortage of fuel in the Gaza Strip owing to Israeli blockade. The shortage threatened to derail aid deliveries and caused a communication blackout in the Palestinian enclave. Yesterday evening, the War Cabinet responded to a special request by the US to provide 2 fuel tankers per day for the sewage purifying facilities in the Gaza Strip that are facing collapse without electricity and the ability to manage the water and sewage systems that UNRWA manages, Israeli National Security Council Director Zachi Hanegbi informed. The UNRWA is a United Nations agency that assists Palestinians. UN Humanitarian Chief Martin Griffiths said Friday that around 200,000 litres per day is needed to meet the minimum of our humanitarian responsibilities across Gaza, North and South. The lack of fuel brought aid efforts to a halt this week, caused a telecommunications blackout and crippled hospitals, water desalination and sewage facilities and bakeries. The decision to allow fuel into Gaza is unpopular among some members of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's right-wing coalition, but there has been intense international pressure following rising civilian death toll and worsening conditions in Gaza Strip. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken spoke with Israeli War Cabinet members on phone on Wednesday and warned them about humanitarian catastrophe stemming from acute shortage of fuel. In the wake of recent decisions, there have been comments from within the Netanyahu government expressing displeasure. Bezalel Smotrich, the finance minister, deemed the decision to allow fuel into Gaza a serious mistake. It conveys weakness, it gives oxygen to the enemy, he said in a statement. Israel has been resisting calls to allow fuel into the Gaza Strip, saying that there was a chance that Hamas fighters will seize it and use it for military purposes. Hamas fighters crossed the border into southern Israel and launched an attack on October 7, killing 1,200 people and abducting more than 200. Israel has since then responded with an overwhelming military response with thousands of air raids. Ground attacks were initiated inside the Gaza Strip by Israeli tanks and troops.
Subscribe to Oneindia channel and never miss an update.